So welcome to 71st session in accounting 1 paper. So in this session we will be discussing one problem on preparation of the final accounts of a sole trader. So in the previous session we analyzed the preparation of the trading profit and loss account and balance sheet with respect to the sole trader. So here also at the end of the session, so dear students, you will be able to understand the preparation of the trading account and the balance sheet with certain adjustments. So this is the 2017 question paper problem of Mangalore University with respect to the accounting paper. So the following is the trial balance with respect to Rudrapura Ravindra Rahana. So you are required to prepare the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet as on 31st December 2016 after taking account or after considering the following adjustments given below. So when we will discuss the trial balance, so we will analyze that in which account it will come. So the capital will take position in balance sheet liability side. Drawings will be deducted from the capital amount. Plant and machinery assets in the balance sheet. Land and buildings will be considered as assets. Purchases will be the debit side in the trading account. Sales or the revenue will be the credit side in the trading account. The returns they given, so 10,000 will be considered as sales returns and 8,000 will be considered as purchase returns. So both the returns should be deducted from the sales and purchases respectively. Next, stock on 1st January they given, it is considered as opening stock. So it will take place in the debit side of trading account. Furniture, it is assets. Salaries is one kind of office expenses, debit side of P&L account. Insurance, rent, both are expenses, debit side of profit and loss account. Debtors, the asset side of balance sheet. Creditors, liability side. Bills receivable, assets. Bills payable, liabilities. Commission and interest. So both amount is given in the credit side. So we have to consider that as a income. So credit side of profit and loss account. Carriage inward, trading account. Wages, trading account, debit side. Investment, balance sheet, asset side alli bartade. Printing and stationery, it's one kind of office expenses, debit side of profit and loss account. And last, the cash balance, usually it is a asset. So the following adjustments are given. So ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ adjustment ಎರಡು ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು. So adjustment always having a two side effect. So closing stock usually coming in the final accounts problem. So once it is coming in the credit side of the trading account, and second time we have to consider this is the asset. Next, outstanding liabilities or like outstanding expenses. The expenses are incurred but it is not paid. So usually we have to add to the concerned expenses, and second time we have to write in the liability side. Next, insurance was prepaid. The expenses not incurred but it is paid. So usually it is a current asset. So first we have to deduct from the insurance from the P&L account, and next we have to write in the asset side. Next, depreciation, it is expenses. So debit side of the profit and loss account, we have to apply 5% on land and building and 10% on plant and machinery. Then the depreciation amount again we have to deduct from the respective assets. Last adjustment, provision for doubtful debts, 5% on debtors. So apply 5% on debtors. So whatever the amount you will get, so we have to deduct from the debtors. First time it should be added to the RBD or maybe the bad debts existing in the problem. Fine. So after discussing the trial balance and the adjustment, so we will go for the solution. So first we will prepare the trading account. So the particulars debit credit format is there. So usually we'll start with the opening stock 15,000, purchases in that returns are there. So we'll take net purchases 72,000, carriage inward 600, wages there is adjustment of outstanding. So we have to add that. So total wages 3,200. In the credit side, sales 1 lakh. From that returns we have to deduct the 90,000 and closing stock 26,000. So when we'll take the net amount, so there is a profit that will consider as a gross profit. So gross profit carried down. So here sales is more than the cost of goods sold. So next we will take that balance to the profit and loss account. So usually we'll start with the credit side by gross profit brought down 25,200. And in the debit side, all the expenses we have to write. So two salaries, usually we'll start with the salaries 15,000 plus outstanding 600. Next to insurance 400, subtract the prepaid insurance. The net amount will be 300. Rent there is outstanding, we have to add 400, 1,200. Printing and stationery 1,600. And there is one income, so write in the credit side by commission 600, by interest 200. And to provision for doubtful debts, so there is no bad debts given in the problem, so we can write directly this amount 5% on debtors. And to depreciation on land and building, so apply that whatever the percentage given in the problem. So 500 plus 600, 1,100. And ultimately when we will take the difference amount, so income is greater than expenses. So there is a net profit of 18,940. So it should be transferred to the balance sheet where we have to add to the capital. Next, finally, we will prepare the balance sheet as on 31st December 2016. We will go with the liabilities. First, we will write the current liabilities. In the current liabilities, like outstanding expenses will come, rent, wages, and salaries. So total 1,800. Bills payable 4,000. Creditors 11,000. Next, capital. The opening balance given in the problem 50,000. Add the net profit 18,940. So from the total, the amount withdrawn for the personal purpose, that is drawings 5,000. The net capital or the closing capital will be 63,940. I mean the asset side, the current assets, cash balance 6,500, closing stock 26,000, debtors 15,200 less provision for RBD, so 14,450, prepaid insurance 100, bills receivable 4,800, investment 4,000, plant and machinery, the gross amount 6,000, subtract the depreciation, the net amount is 5,400. Then land and building is the same adjustment 10,000 minus depreciation, and furniture 10,000. So both the side the total is 80,740. Thank you.